the latest. Thank you for love and support. I appreciate you all. Whenever we see our leaders trying to bring back the African in us, we are so excited that yes, black is beautiful, as you rightfully said. And what makes us black? God created us in a very unique and special way. And that is why when you want anything of African, you can get it. That isn't the skin color of the white man. Look at Michael Jackson. He showed us the way to get it. Even the ladies here, you have pomade, bleaching pomades, pills, and injections that you can just take. And you'll be transformed to be like these people. Even their hair, we have creams that can change them. But when you talk about the black race, there is nothing that you can do to get it. It is given to us and it's so special. So for that reason, why should we fake it? So Alassane Ouattara is saying no more fake hair.
Toutes les candidats devront venir avec les cheveux naturels. On ne veut plus de tissage, on ne veut plus de perruques.
You see these beauty pageants that we always have in Africa to go and showcase the beauty that we have, and we have to put on a lot of things, the nails, and then what, and the hair. You see the wig. We have to always put on wigs, and the Brazilian, Italian, Indian wig, Japanese, like all those things. The African woman will always put that on, and if you know the prices, it will shock you. Sometimes when we talk about it, some say it's because we don't have money to afford it. Alassane Ouattara is saying that how would you feel if a man should deceive you? If a man should tell you, a woman, that he is a medical doctor, and all that you hope for is to marry a medical doctor, and today you see him in this car, you've seen him dressed like a doctor, and for you to wake up one day and find out that this guy is not a medical doctor, this guy is just doing nothing, then how would you feel? That is what you, the ladies in Africa, you have been doing to the men. So they said, no, you can't dress in that manner and deceive us. We see you and we think that you are from Japan, you are from China, India, Brazil. You see? So this deception must come to an end. If you want to appear as a beauty pageant in Ivory Coast, you have to stop these kind of things that you always put on and say you are wearing Brazilian hair, hair. That thing must come to an end. If you want to come and you don't have if your hair is not long like mine, that cut it. Even if it is Sakura, appear in the African way. If you have yours that is a bit long like mine, at least braid it. That they are no longer going to accept you coming in to come and deceive people wearing that long thing. Yes. And say you are wearing Brazilian hair, and when we finally finish the beauty pageant and we get into the house with you and you take that thing out, we see a different person. That you have been deceiving people, and that thing has to come to an end. Yeah, the deception, that is how it starts from. We started this way small. We don't even know that we are deceiving people. To us, we are doing everything possible to look beautiful for our men, but now they're saying enough of it, that we have to stop this kind of attitude, that people always come and pretend to be who they are not. Because the moment you put on that Brazilian hair, that Indian hair, Chinese hair, when we see you, we think that you are truly a Chinese. Little do we know that you are just an African, portraying yourself to be one of these people. Fakeness must come to an end, and we will embrace the beauty that we have so that we can truly see the African beauty. And this shouldn't only be the beauty pageant. At least it should be banned like Nigeria did with the cartoons. We have to ban all these things because they told us the harm, the chemicals that these people are using to produce these wigs that we are wearing, that if we know the damage, we wouldn't even want to waste our money to go and get this thing. The kind of cancers it gives us, the kind of diseases it affects our brain. Sometimes we just see a very beautiful young lady, and in no time, the person is suffering from something, and we always sit there and tag the old women. The old people are telling you that, hey, my women, enough of that. If I am old, doesn't mean that I am old because of you. I am not old because I want to destroy you. And this thing that you are calling me old, don't worry. This is your time. I was once like you, and you will be like me. So don't just worry. But I am not responsible for what's whatever that is happening around you. You should know that your attitude, that is one thing that we forget to always consider as black people. We don't always look at our lifestyle, our behaviors. We always sit down to point fingers at our people, the old one especially, that they are the reasons which we are going through, the pain we are going through. But have we asked ourselves, the things that we've done, are we truly ready to take responsibilities of what we are doing today? These people finally succeeded in making us look inferior, and that is why today we cream it, that we want to relax the hair. And sometimes the men too are also a factor. Yes, you are the reason to which some of the ladies they are doing that. I should tell you that you should also be ready to accept us in the natural way, because sometimes when they ask some of you, the men, concerning the natural hair that we have, some will tell you that they don't like this one, like what I'm wearing, because this one, you can't style it this way. It's always one way. So that is the reason to which a lot of people are also forced in buying relaxers to do their hair and to be wearing those wigs that will cause them cancers, brain damage, and a lot of diseases after everything. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. At least this Brazilian, they have to keep it. Do you know the amount of money they are making out of African women? Because you want to look like them, you will save money. Some of them will even go to the extent of borrowing money just to go and look like a Brazilian. But when you enter the room, you have to pull that thing out, and you still see that you are African. Nature is wonderful to the point that you can never cheat it. Some of you think that when you change your skin color, you are now looking like they will say plantain chips. So for that reason, I don't know, some of you, do you think after changing, do you still see yourself as black people? You can cheat nature. And that is why when you wear that thing, you wear it on your natural thing. And when you now take it out and look yourself into the mirror, you still see African. So no matter how much you try to do away with your Africanness, you can never do it. You can never cheat nature. And black is beautiful. Everything of ours is so expensive. Have you even sat down to ask yourself, how come the other skin, you can easily afford it, turn yourself and look like them, but they can never have what we have? That should tell you what we have is original. You can never have a photocopy of it. See, there is nothing you can do to get our kinky hair or get our skin, but we can do everything to get there. So why are you not so proud of what you have, my ladies? We are beautiful in our dark skin and in our kinky hair. Don't let anybody deceive you. And this is beautiful. This thing should be a collective national anthem in the whole of Africa. African leaders should come together and ban these things. Could you believe that even Chinese that are producing these things they don't wear them? They know the dangers, the chemicals that they are putting on these things, and we are wearing, if you know what it gives you at the end of the day, you will run away from touching that thing. To talk of putting it on your hair, just look African, because you are beautiful in this way. So those of you, they said if you don't have hair, do Sakura. Yes, you see some of our ladies, they cut their hair and they look beautiful in it. We are beautiful. Do not see yourself inferior. The moment you try to be adding those things to look like the white person, you have already told yourself that you are inferior. And this is bad. So let's keep educating ourselves. Let's love our skin and love everything African, because we are the original ones, and that is why nobody can get anything that is of the African. We are too expensive. Have you ever seen the white person say, I have brought something that you can do to become a black person? It is not possible, because we are so special. Nature has given us a very wonderful thing that nobody in the world can have access to it. So why do we always want to change our skin, change our hair to look like these people that we can easily get anything of theirs? So black is beautiful. Let's love ourselves and love everything African, because black is beautiful. And the biggest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So decolonize yourself and start to accept yourself, embrace yourself and feel. So don't let anybody tell you how beautiful you are. Beautiful. Yes, I am beautiful. I don't need anybody's validation to know that I look beautiful. And that is the reason to which some of us will go to the extra mile to be wearing things for people to say we are beautiful. Look into the mirror and tell yourself, even in my kinky hair, I look beautiful just the way I am. Even in my dark skin, I look beautiful. Let's cherish what we have as Black people. United we stand, divided we fall. So, that's the latest around the world in Africa, West Africa, in Africa.